You're not making me co-host.
Hold on.
I mean, like capital and first?
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. John Haremza here. Excited to be with you here this evening. Share with you what I believe to be one of the most exciting business opportunities there is in the world today, and that is Valentis. We're going to go through a short little presentation tonight, give you a little bit of an overview of who Valentis is and what the opportunity is. Before I jump into that, I'm just going to take a moment and give you guys a little bit of history and background on myself, and then we'll jump more into the formal presentation. I have been, guys, involved in this industry of network marketing now for 33 years. I came to the industry, no business, no professional, no sales background whatsoever. I was a blue collar worker, high school education, grew up in a small town in Minnesota, town of about 2,000 people. Matter of fact, before I entered this industry of networking, I literally had never traveled more than 100 miles away from my hometown, and so, again, I was truly just small town, America, and I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia, and so really struggle with self-esteem, self-confidence, very shy, very introverted. And the only reason I share all that with you is because, as you're looking at this, let's say you're a guest, you're looking at this, asking yourself, can I do this? Can this really work for me? Is this something that I can really do? I'm here to tell you that it absolutely is. What's so exciting about what it is that we offer is it doesn't matter, where you live, what you do, what your financial position is, what your education is. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is, number one, you recognize what is possible here, number one, and number two, you take action on it. And I think, after you see, what I'm going to talk to you about, you're going to want to take action, because we got something incredibly exciting and timely for what's going on in the world. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll jump more into the formal part of the presentation here. So first off, I think, we need to ask ourselves the question, are people looking for what it is that we offer? So what do we offer? We offer an opportunity for people to make extra money, right? Extra money. And, right now with what's going on in the world with inflation, gas has gone up, everything has gone up. And what hasn't gone up is what people are earning. So people are making the same money, but everything costs more. So there's a major need right now for people to earn additional income. And so what are they going to do? A second job, a third job? They're going to go to their boss and say, I need to make more money. Good luck with that, right? You have to take control. And so this concept of having a home-based business, something you can do part-time, you can learn as you earn, and maybe transition into a full-time position. That's possible. It's happening, to many people within our company. Better health. I think that's another thing that's on the minds of everybody, especially with what's happened recently, with the pandemic. It made us take a very close look at our immune system and how healthy we are. And the other thing is time freedom, being able to control your time versus because when you work in a job, your employer controls your time, right? And what's interesting or very exciting about this type of business model is you are in control of it. You can actually create a situation where you can remove yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate an income. You see, when you introduce these products to people, they tend to use them every day, every month, month in, month out, year after year, and you create a residual income. Think about that. Do something once and get paid again and again and again off of that same initial purchase as people continue to consume. You share it with other people that want to do this, and then you leverage other people's efforts to grow your business. So you can create income and, excuse me, the time freedom to enjoy it. So very exciting concept in that. And again, I mean, there's a lot of pain out there, and it's going to get worse. 96% of the people out there, I mean, they're laying awake at night. They're worrying about their health. They're worrying about their finances, living a life of quiet desperation, looking for something to give them some hope and give them an opportunity, a way out of their situation that they may feel stuck in. What makes this really possible, besides the company, is this industry of the network marketing, home-based business, direct sales industry. Guys, it's been around for 80 plus years. 80 years, this type of distribution has been around. Does nearly $200 billion annually in products, goods, and services. And really all it is another method of distribution. I mean, as you think about, traditional methods of distribution, retail, right? And you look at a product and sitting on the shelf, they're paying actors, they're paying athletes, they're paying high budget advertising campaigns. Literally 50% of a cost of a product in traditional marketing is advertising, right? Paying the actors, the athletes, the high budget advertising. In network marketing, in direct sales and what we do, that 50% is giving to you, real people with real results. Right. So again, phenomenal, very efficient, effective way to bring a product from manufacturer to end-line user, eliminating all of the wasted costs, bringing tremendous value in a product and a personal touch by someone, right? Sharing what it's all about. What I've learned in my now 30 some years in this industry is that all of these companies, right, and their opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, compensation, timing, and training and support. And if 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing, it really doesn't matter how hard you work. Despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle, right? And the reason I say that is this, because I think people know someone who's either done something like this before, or maybe they've done something like this themselves, and maybe it didn't work out the way they thought it would. And yes, it could be due to someone simply not applying themselves. Right? No matter how good everything is, without some effort, not much is going to happen. But in more cases than not, it's something was missing. See, folks, when all of the critical elements are in place, that's where the magic happens. That's where the fortunes are made. That is where I believe we are right now with this company, Valentis. Now, the company got its start, a little history, got to start in July of 2014. That first year, doing about $300,000 in sales that year, that first year. 2015, $3 million in sales. 2016, $32 million in sales. Without going through all 8 years, we've done something over $250 million worth of products, goods, and services. 8 years in business. Few companies can make that type of a claim. Right? That type of sales number and that many years in business. And what's exciting is we're just getting started. I mean, with all that we've done over the last 8 years, what's more exciting is what we're going to do in the next 2 to 3 years, because I believe we're going to do what we did in the last 8 years over the course of the next 18 to 24 months, 100% debt free. The 6th element, what does that mean? It's the culture, it's the energy, it's the vibe. And it spawns directly from the president and the CEO, Dave Jordan and his wife, Joyce, pictured there on the side. Now, one of the areas that we really are best known for is weight loss. And this is something I know a bit about because I have struggled with my weight my entire adult life. When I say that, I've tried everything. I've done the meal replacements, I've done the shakes, the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypno, I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. The thing that I know is people that struggle with their weight think about it every single day. They're willing to try anything. I literally have tried everything. And the reason why most diets fail is they're miserable, right? They might do it for a week or so, maybe even make it a month or 2, but long-term, very few people can do it. Now think about this. Imagine there was something you could do where you're not miserable, that you do actually every single day. It's coffee. Think about this. 80% of the people drink coffee every single day, and they don't just drink it, They love it. They're going to drink it the rest of their life. They're already spending money on it. They're in the habit of it, and they truly enjoy it, right? And now imagine that very same thing helping you control, manage, and even lose weight. And that's what we have in our three main coffees. We have Soulside here in the United States is our number one selling coffee. Philippines absolutely exploding with the new VIP coffee, and then Europa Joe in the European markets. We have several other products that can aid in helping in the area of weight loss. Now, the coffee is the centerpiece, but if you're not a coffee drinker, we've got Tropical Blast, similar ingredients. We got a cocoa, also similar ingredients to the coffee. We have a carb blocker, a keto creamer, even a product called Perk, little capsule that enhances any one of these products in the area of appetite suppression and, increasing the thermogenic effect of your body, which will help that calorie burn. So, but the coffee is the centerpiece. It's the centerpiece of what it is that we have. Another category that I believe is very, very big is gut health and detox. I think everybody, it's something they're concerned about. They realize is important. But what again do you do? We have some digestive enzymes. We got some probiotic enzymes. We've got some products to help cleanse your colon, clean up your bloodstream with the shield. So phenomenal products in this area as well. A few other products that really fall in the category of health and beauty. Some collagen type products, some skincare products, nitric oxide, another big thing in the area of giving you energy, better circulation, better performance. We have a CBD product as well. So again, a tremendous line of health related products. Emulin, another product that deserves its own slide here because it's so powerful, is brought to us by the guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Aarons. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. This particular product has a clinical study on the product itself, published in a peer medical journal, documenting its impact, and which can help, with the way that your body processes its carbohydrates and sugars. Also will help with, pain and inflammation. So phenomenal product. We have about 30 products in total. I can't get into them all here tonight. It would take us too long. You can do that on your own. So go to valentisproducts.com, do your own due diligence, look and see and learn about what most interests you. Another critical element is timing. I think if you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money, not just in network marketing, in anything in life, timing had something to do with it. Getting involved in something at the right time, right? Before the whole world has heard about it and be part of helping the world learn about it, folks, that's where the fortunes are made, right? But, the confusing part is every company tells you the timing is perfect. How do you know the difference? Well, I've done the research. I've written books on this, right? It's very predictable. Timing is actually a factor of numbers. See, when a company is really, really small and, just getting started, although you think that is a great place to be, it's a very difficult place because most companies, number one, don't make it. And number two, there's really no evidence. There's no proof. But when a company hits about 2 million a month in sales, they're making money, there's sales revenue. But more importantly than that, there's evidence, there's proof on the effect of the product. And so it's much easier to get somebody to see, understand, and believe. And as the company grows, that evidence, that proof just continues to compound. And when it hits about 10 million a month in sales, it's kind of like public acceptance. The masses begin to pour in. Now, the key to making big money and really capitalizing on timing is getting involved in the sweet spot, to get a team of people put in place. So when it hits that public acceptance, that critical mass, when it transitions from small to big, you're not there by yourself, but you have a team of people that you can leverage to manage, to capitalize on that tremendous movement from small to big. So where are we? Here in North America, we're right in the sweet spot. Europe, Asia, just getting started. So from a numbers standpoint, right, the timing is perfect. And then you start thinking about the timing of what's going on in the world with inflation. You look at the timing of the wellness industry. This is like a perfect storm. Now, compensation, again, every company tells you they have the best, most lucrative compensation plan. The reality of it is they all have about the same money to pay out, somewhere in that 40 to 50% range. We do pay out on the high end of that, at that 50%. But the more important question is to ask who gets it, right? I mean, and this is where I think the Valentis plan really excels, because what we don't have is all the hurdles and hoops and structure requirements that make you, fill your garage up with product, trying to stay active or involved. We just don't have those hurdles and hoops. Now that 50%, again, rather than going to the actors and the athletes and the high budget advertising campaigns, that 50% funds the compensation plan spread out over 7 profit centers. We got a very exciting customer program, actually a wholesale customer program, where customers can buy at member pricing. And you, depending on the pack that they purchase, up to 40% you can earn every time they purchase a product. Month in and month out, every time, multiple times a month, whatever, you can earn up to 40% on that, on their purchases. If you buy a business pack, right, you actually can save on the cost per unit, which can bring up your margins up something over 50%. We have a fast start program. Let's say somebody says, hey, I want to do this too. This seems fun and exciting. You can make up to $200 when somebody joins you, depending on the pack that they join. Legacy code, that's a $100 bonus you can earn to infinity. Dual team commissions. This is kind of what I call the monthly residual. It's the monthly consumption. You can actually earn up to $100,000 per week in that part of the plan. The matching check, global bonus, car bonus, again, money all over the plan. So the question is, can I do this? And again, folks, you can do this. Matter of fact, if I were to make a comparison, have you ever, gone to a really good movie or eaten at a great restaurant and told somebody else about it? And I would bet 100% of you will say yes to that. Now, the question I ask you next is this: do you think your excitement towards that movie or restaurant has ever influenced someone else to go eat there or see the movie? And I bet 100% of you would say yes. And that's all we do here. If you can get excited about what I just shared with you, that's all you do. You don't try to explain everything. It's just like, you don't tell somebody about the entire movie, right? Or the entire restaurant experience bite by bite. You just tell them they need to check it out, how exciting it was, how great it was. And see, we have an app called Share Valentis. All of the videos, even things like what we're doing right here tonight, are in there. And so your job is to stimulate an interest, just like telling them about the restaurant, and then send them a video, send them information to help answer their questions and build their belief and help them get a better understanding of what this is. So very, very, simple business and fun business. Now, to get started, there's basically 5 different options. You can stick your toe in the water and buy one product. It's $59, right? So you can experience it yourself. You can, maybe want to try a few products, a little better value. The starter pack is $160. We have the advanced pack, a little better value again. Maybe you and a family member want to try a few products. But if you're looking at this from a business perspective, right, that's where I really think you need to consider either the business pack or the career pack. And there's 5 reasons why I believe this. One is it sets a good example. Here's what I can tell you. Every time you sit down across from somebody and they say, what looks really good, what did you do to get started? You have to tell them. And you're going to find that you teach a lot more by what you do than actually what you say. It's hard to get somebody to do something that you haven't done or were willing to do yourself. So getting started with a business pack sets that example. It also gives you some product, that you can use, that you can sample, that you can sell. So having a little bit of a workable inventory. Of course, it's a better value. I mean, if you buy one product, you're paying the most, $59. If you buy the business pack, it drops it to $39, or the career pack, $36. What that simply means is you're getting a better value, which means you're going to make more money. We have, it demonstrates commitment. I think that's important. People want to know you're serious. It also maximizes your earnings. You automatically, with a business pack, become a Ruby. And as long as you maintain that monthly 100-point order, you're going to maintain all of the benefits of Ruby, which are, you go from 5% to 20% on the dual team commissions, right? So you're maximizing, jumping to the top of the pay scale there. You also have to do that to get qualified for legacy code, which is that extra $100, and you get a 4-level matching check. And as with a career pack, you actually get a 5-level matching check. So last question is, do you want to do this? Well, we have fun. I mean, this is a fun business. I mean, lose weight, additional income. That's kind of the worst case scenario. I mean, should you say yes here? That's kind of the worst case scenario. But what has driven me in my life are the what ifs in life. Some people are like, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could have some fun? You could make some extra money. You could help some people. I mean, what if that's all that's happened? What if this became or turned into a serious part-time income? Or what if it became a full-time income? Take control of your life. And it's all being done here. You know, the ability to work from home, own your life, have that commute from upstairs to downstairs, personal growth and tax advantages, recognition, all incredible things. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And I just want to take and call on a couple of you just to share your experiences. And I just texted Amy Greenfield just moments ago and asked her if she would share tonight. And so Amy from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a double diamond in the company, phenomenal leader. And Amy, could you give us a little bit of, what your experience is, what's your background, and why you're excited about what we're doing here at Valentis?
I sure will. Hey, John, great presentation as always. Thank you so much for inviting me on here. So I actually been with Valentis going on 7 years. I joined pretty much with John and actually known John for about 10 years. We were in another company together, and we actually traveled to the Philippines for Valentis and a lot of different provinces in Canada and Michigan. And I'll just touch on a few of the 6 elements John talked about. The culture is unreal. We are literally one Valentis family. It doesn't matter whose team you're on. I have reached up to many of the leaders in higher leaders that are not on my team. Nobody's ever said no to me. We all work together. I lock arms with Kieran Ford, Dr. Chi. I mean, you could read Rap Shell. You reach out to anybody and they will help you. And it's taught me to be the same way. I do a power hour every single day with people that are not on my team, just because this family we have created, that Dave and Joyce, the legacy, we just all work together. So culture, you're never going to find anything better. Compensation plan, you're not going to find anything better. I mean, you don't even have to want to build a team here. If you just want to make a few $100s extra a month, all you got to do is get customers, and you can make serious money just doing that. And with our product line, when I joined, we had 4 products, and now we have 30 plus. And I can't even tell you which are my favorite, because they're all my favorite. Because if you really care about wellness, our products totally help anybody and everybody with their wellness, because we have something for detox, we have something for weight loss, we have something for inflammation. A couple of our products are amazing for athletes. They're actually certified for professional athletes, where they could do them because they would pass the test. They're WADA approved. And the one thing that our company recently in the past year has brought on that is probably my favorite thing about our company is we are now getting educated by our formulators. They are teaching us and educating us not only how to share with other people, but how to become healthier ourselves, not just from our product line. They do share with us why we want to be on their products and how their products will help us and how we can help other people. But actually, if you have an actual question or an actual health issue, you can go to our formulators and they will guide you through it. So the education and what I have learned in the past year with the new formulators and the new health talks that we have brought on with this company, I would pay many dollars just for that education in itself. You will never find yourself a better culture, a better comp plan, or better products. And talk about our Soulside coffee, drink coffee, lose weight, help with your inflammation, better energy, mood enhancer. Would you like to have a cup of coffee? It doesn't get any better than this. It really does not get any better than this. And I agree with John. We are just getting started. We're 7 years new, but we are about to really take off and make an impact in this industry. So if you are on this or you're watching the record, you guys take this seriously. This is a really huge opportunity for better health and a better financial life.
Well, Amy, thank you so much. When you first started out on the Testimonial and just talking a little bit about, everybody helping each other, the support and the training and the way we all work together, that family environment. And, it kind of made me think back to, life in a job, right? because, people, they say they want you to do good, but they definitely don't want you to do better, right? Because then their own job gets threatened. And the way that everybody helps everybody and lifts somebody up, it's a very, very refreshing win-win type of environment. And like I said, the personal development, we grow and build people, not just businesses. The education, what you learn about your overall health and well-being, just such phenomenal points you brought up there. So thank you for that. Let's go to Redding, California, and we'll talk to Royal Diamond, Rapshel Alderson. Rapshel, are you there?
Hi, John. I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I can. Go ahead.
Well, it was great to hear Amy, and she touched several key points. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to share with you the business part. Initially, I wasn't attracted with the idea of being a network marketer. I wasn't exposed to network marketing in my life. I always trained and thought that I need to get a career by working, by being employed. That's how I was trained all my life. And I always undermine or look down network marketing, John, because the stories that I've heard, and I've seen why a lot of people didn't see the value or the credit in network marketing, because a lot of people are doing this in a part-time basis. And a lot of us parents, adults, we measure success with the success that we achieve, either in our careers, in our professions. But in network marketing, we are independent business owners. We are not obligated to report to anybody else. We can work anytime we want. We can work just an hour a day. But I just want to emphasize this to everyone who's listening here tonight, or who is with us. If you treat this business as a full-time job, as a full-time profession, it's very rewarding. Yes, it is fun. You will meet amazing people that wants you to be successful. Everyone can be diamonds, double diamonds, triple diamonds. No one will stop you as long as you made that decision. You can be, how many crown diamonds that we have right now? We have 2. How many royal diamonds that we have right now? We have 3. So, anyone who's listening right now, you are unstoppable. You don't need approval from anyone, not from your upline, not from your direct sponsor or your team. You just have to make that decision. Okay. I've been sabotaged twice in our own company. The first person that forced me to be a network marketer with Valentos, she literally built a direct competition with Valentos, like a company that was selling weight loss coffee, and tried to ruin my team. And that was way back in 2017. And coming this July, I'll be celebrating my 7th year with the company. You think it's a bed of roses all this 7 years? No, just like in business, but I made a decision that this is what I want to do. I can work anytime I want. I can work until 2 a.m. I can get up as early as I want or late as I want. Nobody will get my attention and say, like, I want to see you at HR because you are not here last Monday. Where have you been? I am my own boss. It takes a lot of responsibility, but you are in full control. I like the time and freedom. One thing I want to share, I'm sorry, Jen, I'm taking a lot of your time. This is the perfect time to build our business, our Valentos business. Summer is around the corner. The pandemic that we were forced to kind of live in the past 2 years, kind of lift it up. We have a little time and freedom to work around, be around with people. So what I'm saying is, I just came back from a bridal expo. So I attended, we set up a booth over the weekend in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Convention Center. So I'm encouraging everyone to go out there, don't be in hiding. Sometimes for our business to grow, we have to go out. We have to expose ourselves. Sometimes it's scary when people say no to us, but just remember that we are the messenger of hope. We have something, we have so much to offer to people. Until we open our mouth to share something, nobody can hear us. And last word, use your influence. We have our own sphere of influence. We are influential in many ways. So use your influence to share the message of hope, of good health. Inspire other people that there is hope. It's not that if a lot of people right now are hurting, financially. And as you mentioned earlier, the prices of gas and the inflation is is going up, but most people that are on a daily job, their salaries they don't get. It's hard to go to talk to your boss and ask for a salary increase, right? Probably at the end of the year you can get a 50 cent per hour salary increase, but not this time of the year, right? So we have so much to offer, so much hope, and the health in itself is priceless. And that for me has the biggest price tag. That's for me is my biggest measurement of success. When I am in control of my health, when I see people around me that lock arms with me that are successful, that for me is success. So I'm giving it back to you. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, Rapshal. And so, folks, get back with the person who put you on the call. Get your questions answered. I mean, we're coming into the summer months. Everybody wants to get in the best shape that they can. And right now, I mean, I just filled up my car yesterday. 570 per gallon here in Las Vegas. 570 per gallon. That's for premium, but nevertheless, it's crazy. It's crazy. So with that, everybody, have a great rest of your evening, start to your month, and a great week. Bye now.